Hi, this is Ryan from Global Media Networks. So this is Roundup today. We see that the first half of 2012 recorded a GDP growth of 7.2% year-on-year. However, the release of the second quarter 2012 GDP that recorded a growth of 6.4% indicates economic slowdown in all sectors. Since the beginning of the year, the trade deficit seems to be narrowing, and the inflows from tourism, workers' remittances, proceeds from the US $1 billion government bond, and foreign inflows to the Colombo Stock Exchange seem to be increasing. Now, inflation remained at single-digit levels. Looking at some business news, we see that marking the biggest industry transaction in Sri Lanka, Asian giant AIA Group yesterday sealed a deal to invest $109 million to acquire 92.3% stake in Aviva Indigo Insurance, giving both the company and the country a mega boost. Now, it was the first acquisition for AIA since its record-breaking $17.8 billion IPO in October 2010, through which global giant AIG sold a 58% stake. Now we see that a market leader in life business in 6 of the 15 markets it operates in Asia, AIA said Sri Lanka was chosen given its huge potential after considering between 30 to 40 opportunities in Asia, including mergers and acquisitions. We also see that Sri Lanka's economic growth forecast for 2012 had been lowered to 6.8% from a year earlier, 7.2%, the central bank governor said. Now, the Sri Lankan rupee strengthened on Thursday as banks sold US dollars on stock-related inflows. Dealers said the rupee closed 1.1% firmer at 129.40 cents to 129.70 cents to the US dollar, compared with Wednesday's close of 130.90 cents and 131 rupees. We also see that Sri Lanka will get $130 million in Asian Development Bank financing to cut losses in the power grid, expand supply to former war zones, and for pilot rooftop solar panel installations. We see that India's Krish Group, which has interests in alcohol and real estate, launched a $416 million mixed development in Sri Lanka's capital, Colombo, and has started marketing apartments, officials said. Looking at some world news, we see that Asian currencies rose, set for the best since 2010, and commodities advanced as data sign governments will have to do more to support their economies. Regional stock swung between gains and losses in the Malaysian ringgit, rose 0.3% to 3.0665 per dollar in Tokyo. The MSCI Asia Pacific Index was a little charged before a week-long holiday in China. Futures on the Standard & Poor's 500 Index were also a little changed, and contracts on the FTSE 100 Index added 0.4%. The euro swelled 0.2% to $1.2932 US. Oil advanced 0.4% and copper gained 0.6%. Now, Japan's consumer prices in August matched the steepest decline in 16 months, and the nation's industrial production fell more than economists forecast, while output in Korea dropped for the third month. The China Securities Regulatory Commission issued information security rules after domestic shares rallied the most in 3 weeks yesterday. On speculation, the government did announce measures to boost markets. Now, with that, I round up the news for today. Thank you very much for listening, and see you again tomorrow.